Good day and Paxat Bono. So our lesson for today is all about Ohm's Law. So again, this is your teacher, Mr. Arnel P. Manuel. Ohm's Law. It states that the current flowing in a DC circuit is directly proportional to the applied voltage and inversely proportional to resistance. So therefore, if we are going to derive the formula from this statement of Ohm's Law, it will give us I, or current, is equivalent to voltage, or V, over resistance. Since current is directly proportional to voltage and inversely proportional to resistance. Ohm's law also means that it is the relationship between voltage, current, and resistance. So, deriving the formula from our first formula, it will give us voltage is equivalent to current times resistance. And resistance is equivalent to voltage over current. So summarizing Ohm's law will be voltage is equivalent to current times resistance, and resistance is equivalent to voltage times current, and current is equivalent to voltage over resistance. So just remember this triangular formula as a summarized formula for Ohm's law. Let us now proceed to the units used in Ohm's law. For voltage, unit used are in volts, or letter V. For example, 220 volts. For current, units used are in amperes, or A. For example, 10 amperes. For resistance, units used are in ohms, or the omega symbol. For example, 100 ohms. Let us try to solve a sample problem. If the current flowing in a circuit is equivalent to 5 amperes and the resistance present is 3 ohms, what is the applied voltage? So basically, what is being asked from the problem is the missing voltage. So we first provide the given. So current, or I, is equivalent to 5 amperes. Resistance, or R, is equivalent to 3 ohms, and voltage is missing. So using the formula V is equivalent to I times R, so we substitute this formula. V is equivalent to 5 amperes times 3 ohms, and it will give us total voltage of 15 volts. Okay, let us solve problem number 2. A flat iron has a voltage rating equivalent to 220 volts and a current rating equivalent to 750 milliamperes. What is the resistance of the flat iron? So let us first take down the given. So we have voltage is equivalent to 220 volts, current is equivalent to 750 milliamperes, and missing is our resistance. Since 1000 milliampere is equivalent to 1 ampere, therefore 750 milliampere is equivalent to 0.75 ampere. So to show you the conversion of units from ampere to milliampere will be 750 milliampere over 1 times 1 ampere over 1000 milliampere. This will cancel the unit of 750 milliampere and 1000 milliampere. So the unit that will be left will be the ampere. So it becomes 750 amperes over 1000, and it will give us 0.75 ampere. So let us now proceed with the formula. So our formula will be resistance is equivalent to voltage over current, or R is equivalent to V over I. Substituting the formula will be resistance is equivalent to 220 volts over 0.75 amperes, and it will give us the result of 293.33 ohms. Let us solve problem number 3. Let us analyze the given circuit. The given circuit shows that the applied voltage is 30 volts, and the load resistance is 15 ohms, and the current flowing in the circuit is missing. So to solve for the missing current, or I, let us first take the given. So voltage is equivalent to 30 volts, resistance, R, is equivalent to 15 ohms, and I, or current, is missing. Our formula will be, for finding the current, is I is equivalent to V over R. So substitute the formula, it will give us current is equivalent to 30 volts over 15 ohms. So current is equivalent to 2 amperes. So Ohm's law is telling us that if any of the component in Ohm's law or component of electricity is missing, if the two components are present, we can solve for the missing component. Using the formula V is equivalent to I times R, or the triangular formula B, IR. So if any of this component is missing, we can solve for the missing component using the two present components.